It's just... I don't know what to think, really. I mean... Don't turn around, peekaboo. Don't look at her. Is this like gonna go on forever? Can I like press the button and keep looking at her? Would be cool. Ooh, it's like a secret. Oh, I do have the flashlight, it's just that it's so bloody. Why can't I open that one? It's a very weak flashlight. Alright, so there's the basement. Fuck not looking at her, I'm gonna stare around. Because as long as she's stare around, she's not gonna get me, right? Right, I don't know. Alright, there's the other part of that one. I don't know if the object of the game is to sort of try and get to listen to like all the audio logs. I'm guessing it is to get like all the clues. Or if you reach some sort of end, like the end room. But in my opinion, it's not very scary. I mean,
my psychiatrist says I should start recording a log to help with my depression. He doesn't know it's all about Emily. I can't tell him anything about that, but I'll record myself anyway. Maybe it'll help.
so I guess I don't want to be... I don't want to be standing with my back against the door, because I want to be like looking around me, because I think she can teleport. Can you hear her now going outside like flicking switches? But I don't know if she can open doors. The fuck? Really? I mean, really? Okay, fuck it. Let's just go straight for the basement, right? Let's go. Okay, I guess we don't go straight for the basement. Why? I don't know. So, it's like several of them. I don't know. And some you have to look at and some it doesn't matter. I don't know. I had my flashlight equipped, so it should have been like scaring off if it was that they only exist in the dark, or I don't get this. Right, so I looked this up, and to begin with, it's like a first sort of thought. You have to survive a number of hours in this like haunted house, and there are going to be several. I mean, it's going to be all of Emily's quote-unquote friends. They'll be opening and closing doors and turning lights on and off. And each of the characters are going to be having their own solutions to the problems. Or how you beat them, sort of. The thing that says here on the whiteboard is always going to be the exact opposite of what you want to do. So for now we are fighting Kiki. And the suggestion is don't look at her. So in fact the solution is to look at her. Right? Whenever you hear her laughing, she's always going to spawn behind you. So you turn around and there she is, and you just stare at her until she goes away. And you do this for about 6 real-time minutes, and 6 real-time minutes will represent an hour in-game. You don't want to go down in the cellar at all. Also, it helps to have the flashlight. I was sort of lucky to get that flashlight the first thing I did. Maybe, almost, because that spawns randomly. So we want to try and get the flashlight, because further on in the game, Emily, who was the girl in the basement, she's gonna be turning all the lights off in the entire house. So you want to have the flashlight for her fight, but I don't think that happens until like 4, something like that. And to beat the game, you survive until was it 6 o'clock? I think it was 6 o'clock. The aim of the game is to survive. you don't have to ow, don't close it on me. The aim of the game is to survive. Each hour is 6 minutes. Every one of these characters has a trick to them to beat them. Kiki here is so apparently her name is Kiki. I guess you learn that from a note or something, which you stare at, and then she disappears. The other ones I don't remember right now, but yeah, they all have different ones. Bollocks, that's dark. To spot them and see them, you want to use the flashlights, or the lights, obviously. All the notes and stuff are just bonuses. So it's just for your own entertainment.
It's been over a month now, and the police still haven't found any leads on the bizarre death of a local couple. The couple was found lifeless in their living room as neighbors were jogging by. The front door was wide open and the bodies could be easily seen from the street. There were no signs of forced entry, and the police have ruled out burglary as a motive. Neither body had any injuries, and the cause of death could not be determined by the coroner. It seemed as though the residents were preparing to move. The police have yet to find any leads. The house has been boarded up while the investigation continues. In other news, a four-headed cat was...
In other news, a four-headed cat? Really? Well, what kind of weird people would have their bedroom next to the Yay! Right, so now I think we have a new enemy. Oh, bollocks. Oh! I forgot. Well, good thing it was the next hour, wasn't it? So we shall make it through. So during the second hour, we are introduced to... So we get to fight both Kiki and a new mate, and I think the new mate is the clown at this point. And the clown, when you hear or see him, you're supposed to stand completely still. I don't know if you can get both, I mean several enemies in one room. I don't think so, because that would make it impossible to play. Because the doll you have to look at, or Kiki the doll you have to look at, but the clown can't move at all, not even your mouse, so you can't look around, you just have to stay completely still. And then like Chester, the other doll, the male sort of doll, what was that? Oh, you have to run away from, you have to break his line of sight of you. He's gonna charge at you apparently, so you just have to break the line of sight. And Emily you have to play hide and seek with. I think there's only 3 of her friends, like you can see there in the screen as well, but I'm not quite 100% certain.